Today is the day where I'm going to be corrupting a lot of really GG items in Project Diablo 2. Now, before we jump into that, I just want to say this video would not be possible if it were not for some very generous community members that donated some super GG items like a Perfect Mara's, D-Web, Templars Might, etc. We're going to be corrupting them all in today's video. Now, if you don't know what corruption is in Project Diablo 2, don't worry, I got you covered. I'm going to go over that at the start of the video, and then we'll actually dive into the corruption fest. So hopefully you guys really enjoy it. And a quick reminder for those that don't know, I do stream twice a week on Twitch. So if you guys enjoy my YouTube content, maybe hit me up with a follow there. I'd really appreciate it. Link is, of course, in the description below. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Let's jump in. So the first thing that I want to do is just briefly touch on the corruption process. So in order to actually corrupt, you need to drop a Worldstone Shard in Project Diablo 2. Now these are about pulver and rarity. They're not really that hard to drop. They drop, maybe I get average like 2 or 3 every like 3 or 4 hour farming session. Now, of course, it depends on monster density and what you're actually targeting when you're farming, but they're not that rare to drop. And a quick note just about the idea of Worldstone Shard. I just want to say that I think it's really cool. It's into the concept of Diablo lore, like when you finish killing Baal in Diablo and you see the cinematic of Tyrael smashing open the Worldstone just because it's been corrupted from Baal. I mean, just the idea of like dropping shards everywhere. It just fits really well into the Diablo lore, and I really like that. So once you have a Worldstone Shard, you can now take a magic, set, rare, or unique item and then corrupt it. Now in order to do that, you need to put it into the Herodic Cube and hit the transmute button twice. And a couple of things are going to happen, and really it just depends on what the item actually is. So first, let's start off with items that can't roll sockets. So jewelry, belts, gloves, boots, that kind of thing. You have a 50-50 chance of rolling either a modifier or breaking it and turning it into a random rare. Now, just prior to making this video, it used to be a 75-25 split, but they actually changed it to be 50-50 now. It was just happened in the most recent patch update, so it could potentially change again from the date of this video, but it's now a 50-50 shot. Some of the mods, they can be a variety of different things. There's going to be 3 different tiers of mods, so tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. And tier 1 is going to be more common and kind of less valuable modifiers, with tier 3 being more rare to roll, and they're the more sought after desired effects you can add to your Diablo 2 items. Now, if the item that you go to corrupt can actually roll sockets, it's a little bit different. So if we're talking body armors, weapons, or helmets, that kind of thing, the split is a little bit different. So you have a 50% chance of rolling a modifier. Again, the same idea of tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 mods. You have a 25% chance of rolling sockets, and then a 25% chance of turning it into a bricked item. Now, the sockets can roll from the minimum to the maximum value based on the item. So again, if you guys want a more detailed kind of breakdown of the exact specific mods or the number of sockets for weapons, body armors, etc., I have a link in the description below to the Project Diablo wiki. It'll cover every single possible modifier because they do change based on if it's a weapon or helmet or a body armor, and so does the maximum or minimum number of sockets on those items. So make sure you hit up that link in the description below. But that basically covers the whole corruption process in Project Diablo 2. So now we'll actually jump into corrupting some of these godly items that was donated from a lot of the various generous community members of Project Diablo 2. So here is all of the items that was generously donated to make this video possible. I mean, a lot to go through. Like, we got a Perfect Mara's, D-Web, and Dariel's, Reaper's Toll, Templar's Might, Perfect Nagel Rings, Shaco's, Nightwing's Veil, Veil of Steel, you name it. We are going to corrupt it in today's video. 27 items total, with 27 Worldstone Shards, so fingers crossed we get something good, guys. Let's just start, I guess, from the top. We'll work our way down. Templar's Might, we'll go this way, down to D-Web. Here's the first one. This is a really cool item. For those that don't know, it has a varying Might aura when you equip it, so it's no longer like a piece of trash item, because Act 2 mercenaries don't have Might auras anymore, so it's actually a sought-after body armor to use, which is a really cool change that PD2 introduced. So let's see what we can do to it today. First one is a brick. That's horrible. So sorry, man. I'm going to try and do these separately and then put them all back in the same way, because I do need to return all of these items. Hopefully I don't brick every single one. So here's a perfect Nagel. Sorry, perfect MF Nagel. Not perfect attack rating, but let's see if we can add something nice to it. Oh, 0 for 2. 2 bricks in a row. I mean, let's go for Crown of Ages here. We have a 15 DR, 2 open socket, 21 out of 30 resistance. Hey, I didn't brick something. I just put something useless on it instead. So this one we added attacker takes damage of 5 based on character level. Might as well have been a brick, to be honest. Now we have a Shaco. This is a 4 DR Shaco. Single open socket. That's not too bad. That's better than a brick. Then we got Dark Force Spawn and a Viper Magi. This one is anti-perfect for res. And the Dark Force Spawn is, well, I guess it rolls 1 to 2 summoning skills. It's no longer the Curses, Summoning, and Poison and Bone skill tree, so it's been changed a little bit. 50% fire res though, that's kind of cool. Hey, 2 open sockets. That's probably pretty useful, honestly. 1 to maximum curses, 2 to summoning skills, 30 FCR, 2 open sockets. That's a pretty solid corrupt. Okay, next one is Skin of the Viper Magi. Let's see if we can put Cannot Be Frozen on it. Ugh. Another brick. Another brick. Okay, we'll jump to Nightwing's Veil. This is really interesting. They added minus cold res on it, so it's cold damage and minus cold res. It's 30% lightning res. That's okay. That's a tier 1 modifier, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, 30 lightning res, 2 dull skills, plus cold damage and minus cold res. That's not too bad. Veil of Steel is next. This looks like it's exactly the same. Just change the skin on it. It's a Diablo 1 skin, and they added 1 tall skills. So I guess it's kind of not the useless helmet anymore. And a single open socket. That's not bad. Here's our second Shaco. Another single open socket. That's okay. Kind of free Larza quests, I guess. Okay. Next up is Bariza. This is a really cool weapon for a shapeshifting druid. So if we could throw the maximum amount of sockets on this, it'd be very cool corrupt. And nope. We bricked it. Next up is a Ormus Robes. This one is 3 to Frost Nova. Probably not the best Ormus, but we'll see. We can do it at A. 2 open sockets. It's not bad. Okay, third Shaco, and then Medusa's Gaze. 35% cold res. I mean, have we corrupted anything? I don't think I've corrupted anything like godly yet. Here's Medusa's Gaze. So they lowered the strength requirement on it, which is really nice, you know, because the vitality pool is kind of rough in PD2, so it's cool that they reduced that. This is 2 to cold skills with a varying faster cast rate. Honestly, like, I think I would want to probably use this on a cold sorceress if I ever found it. I mean, 2 to cold skills, proc low resistance if you're struck. It's kind of a cool shield. Let's see if we can add something nice to it. And magic damage taken reduced by 6. It's not the best mod. This one is a 3 to Thunderstorm, 14 lightning damage, Ormus Robes. This one could be cool because Thunderstorm is actually a pretty cool skill now. Hey, 3 open sockets. That's pretty good. I'm not sure if that's the I don't think that's the maximum. I think you can get 4 open sockets on the first World Storm Short Corrupt. That's still a pretty nice body armor. Okay, we got a 2 to Javelin and Spear skills, T-Strokes, which this is actually the most sought after Javelin for the Amazon now because you don't have to worry about the quantity running out. And we added, ooh, that's a weird one. Minus enemy fire resistance. Kind of useless. Unfortunately. Now we have a pair of 41% MF War Travelers. Bricked. And a Dwarf Star and a Ravenfrost. Let's see how these rings go. Here's the Ravenfrost. Bricked. And the Dwarf Star. We added 10 to Strength. That's actually not a bad... I kind of want to... I might ask the guy if I could borrow this for a Diablo clone event. 10 to Strength, 7% Fire Absorb, 1 off of Perfect. It's a little bit low on plus life though, but Dwarf Star is a very cool ring now. Okay, so we have Storm Shield now. Oh, I added Lightning, Fire, and Poison res. And Cold res. I must have added all res to it. I think that's what I added to it. Cool. That's a neat shield. Perfect. 30 all res Maras. Come on, RNG. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, man. Oh, it's the same skin and everything. Oh, I am so sorry, dude. Okay. Spirit Shroud, Ghost Armor. This is $1 skills. It has cannot be frozen in 20 FCR, so it's actually a really nice body armor if we can corrupt something nice on it for a caster. And 32 fire res. That's okay. So now we have Trang's belt and Trang's helmet. 14% chance to pierce. I mean, maybe a Bozon would want to use that. Okay, belt, I guess. Cannot be frozen. But I think you'd just rather use a Ravenfrost. Then Triangle's helmet here. That's a tier 3 mod. 3 to maximum fire resistance and 10% fire res. Kind of cool. Okay, the last couple here, the big ones. Andariel's Visage, a non-eth Reaper's Toll. It's about mid damage and low life leech. Volcathel's Ring, which is a new added set item. It's actually a pretty cool ring that has damage reduction, lightning res, and enhanced damage on it. And then we're going to finish everything up with the D-Web, and if we get a crazy corruption, we're going to puzzle box it for the guy who donated the puzzle box. So yeah, we'll do the last 4 big items here. So Reaper's Toll, which by the way now procs amplified damage, not decrepify. It's a little bit changed from LOD. We added enhanced damage to it. So we brought it from 211 to 252. That's okay. We'll do Andariel's next. 3 shards left. Okay, just double checking. 1 open socket on Andariel's Visage. It's not too bad. The Volcathel's set ring. Added even more lightning res to it. That's kind of a cool ring. I mean, 25 ED, 100 to attack rating, 29 lightning res, and fizz damage reduced by 4%. I'd actually contemplate using that on my Fury Druid. Okay, and the final. We need to identify it first. Wow. 2 to poison and bone skills. 1 off a perfect for minus poison res. Okay. Oh my lord. A nearly perfect D-Web. To wrap up this video, a nearly perfect D-Web. Come on, RNG, please. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Nearly perfect D-Web turned into a rare. Oh my god. Might as well start calling me Debrixky125. Well guys, there you have it. That wraps up today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I do plan on making a few more community-based Project Diablo 2 videos in the future, so look forward to those. And again, thank you very much to the people that made this video possible, who donated all the items. Thank you so much. And guys, as always, if you guys could throw a like on this video, share it, and even consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. I post new weekly content on YouTube, and I stream twice a week on Twitch. So a follow on Twitch and a sub on YouTube would be amazing. Other than that, guys, hope you have a fan-frickin-tastic day, and I'll catch you all in my next video or live stream. Peace out.